Little wonder, you little wonder you.
Little Wonder, I remember David and I sitting there in front of the microphone with a loop, trying to find some interesting chord changes that would move a verse along. And I had an idea for a chorus, and this was also the point at which I realized that Mark was suggesting things for loop ideas. And you know, he's a creative, so he could do some stuff with loop that would push you in a certain direction, which to me is why when a song's getting written, everyone that's in the room shares in the writing credit, because it influences everything that everybody else does. So Mark would supply some loop stuff, and then things would change, and we'd do that. And I lobbied on Little Wonder that Mark should have writing credit because he influenced the shape. And that was eventually, I believe Mark came to write 4 songs on that record, co-write 4 songs, which was right, you know. So from there, for Little Wonder, we also were joking. There was a catalog that came to Looking Glass Studios that it was a Walt Disney catalog, and it had costumes and stuff in it. And we were thumbing through it, and then we were joking about, we started making up different characters for the dwarves you never heard about from the 7 dwarves, like Stinky and Junky, you know. And as often would happen with David, when it was time to do a guide vocal, he would sing nonsense sometimes, like or what appeared to be nonsense, but sometimes it's like, you know, automatic writing or speaking in tongues. You know, the thing that you sang works better than something you might try to figure out that would work as well. Well, it always works better than something you tried to make work as well, because by definition you're already not as good. But so with 7 Years in Tibet, I Praise to You was just a nonsense line that resonated. So what do? You add a harmony to it and keep it. And Little Wonder was one of those songs as well that we had written down on a piece of paper all of the dwarves that we came up with. And he grabbed it as he was walking around to do his guide vocal, and he just made up the lyrics looking at the paper. And then that stuck.
Stinking weather, fat, shaking hand, dopey morning, dog, grumpy nose. Little wonder then, little wonder, you little wonder, little